Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Many people have bought into the notion that Barbados passport is a safe passport, but what people see is that Barbadians are pretty docile. They're pretty laid back. Okay, so a passport from Barbados and you can enter a foreign country, they feel as though it's pretty safe having you in their country because Barbadians are pretty laid back. Now, this thing with Nigerians, in your paper, they called it a scheme, Nigerian scheme, like a scam, because this particular lady, who she has many followers, she is pushing for Nigerians to have babies in Barbados. Now, how would you know when your baby is going to be born? When they get on a plane at 9 months pregnant to go on a weekend trip to have a baby. So does that mean that the baby is being induced, that the doctor at the hospital is part of whatever scheme that they said is happening through Barbados Nation paper? They called it a scheme, but they have to pay for the flight. They have to pay for the delivery because they're not Barbadian, they're foreigners, so they have to pay for that. So they're, in a way, they're paying, okay, they are paying their way, but countries are very serious about their passports. Let's get to that part of it. Countries are very serious about who holds their passport, and the people that are saying that they are Barbadian by way of birth, countries are very serious about that. And if this is a scheme, if she is on video and Instagram talking about going to Barbados solely to have a Barbadian passport so that they can travel to other countries, that maybe they will get the side eye if they say, if it's a Nigerian passport, for example, it would be a scam. It would be a sort of a scheme, okay? Because it shouldn't happen like that. It never usually happens like that. And usually when a woman is 9 months pregnant, the doctor would tell her to be careful traveling or not to travel, but these women are doing it. These women, they seem to be wealthy. And they are traveling to Barbados, and this has been happening for the last 3 years. So, immigration. Let's talk about Barbados immigration. They have to be involved. Wilfred Abrams, he must know about it. The Queen Elizabeth Hospital, they must know about it. And then the doctor that is inducing these women so that they can have the baby as soon as possible and then ship them out, I don't know if they do the passport online or if they wait around to get the passport. I don't know about that part of it. You can read the article and see if it was explained when they get the passport. But they must be aware that an influx of Nigerian women are coming into the island pregnant, big pregnant, ready to deliver pregnant. This is something that would be open and obvious. It's open and obvious. And if that is happening and Barbados is not making moves, Wilfred Abrams and the Attorney General, they're not making moves to protect their passport. You're protecting your passport. You don't mind them coming in and spending money, going to the hotel, doing what do whatever you need to do and leave. But if they are not making moves to protect the passport, something is up. There may be a scheme. Now, like I said, if they're paying, on one hand, they are paying to come into the island, they're paying for what they want. But passports, I'm looking at the passport. That is something that countries don't usually give away to any and everyone. Okay, so there may be a scheme. Now, who will be involved? Immigration. Who else will be involved? Wilfred Abrams should know. The Attorney General should know. The nurses at the hospital should know. The doctors at the hospital should know. The guy or the female, whoever, now is a guy who's in charge of the hospital, he should be read into this, and he should know Who's the doctor doing the inducing and giving these babies life and bring them into the world? Jeffrey LaFond. Jeffrey LaFond. GEOFFREYLAFOND. Dr. LaFond at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital is allegedly the go-to person in Barbados for that particular scheme, that particular scam, that particular outfit. The influencer who arranges it, they have their people in Nigeria arranging it. When they get to Barbados and the hospital, it seems as though LaFond is the go-to doctor. So if it's a scheme, it's something that the Attorney General should be talking to Mia Mottley about. If it's a scheme, it's something that the Attorney General should be talking to Wilfred Abrams about. If it's a scheme, it's something that they should be investigating at the immigration level. They should be talking to people, because now they're all friends, all buddy-buddy. They should be talking to their friends in Nigeria to see, are these people coming here solely to have babies so they can have a passport, so their kids can have a passport? A Nigerian can say they are a Barbadian. A Nigerian can say they are a Barbadian, and then they can travel to other countries on that passport because they are Barbadians. They were born in Barbados. So how is that allowed to happen? Why should it be allowed to happen? Maybe it is allowed to happen. Maybe Barbados and Nigeria shook hands on it. You don't know what Mia Mottley is doing. You don't know. She wants you to embrace Africa. You don't know what she's doing. So you need to check with your prime minister. Your prime minister. You need to check with her. You need to check with Wilfred Abrams. His portfolio is too large. Every time something is going on and you ask who's the minister, it's Wilfred. And who's the minister? Oh, Wilfred. Who's the minister? He has too much on his hand. Okay? He has too much on his hands. Okay? But he needs to be looked at. You know, you need to look at the people who work in immigration. And another thing is that these ladies come in on the weekend because it seems as though they're told that certain departments at the airport are closed. So it's better to come on the weekends, to have the baby on the weekends. But then, as a pregnant woman, you don't know where that baby is going to come. You don't know. So there could be inducement. You know, I don't know if some come and stay for weeks until it happens, but you need to check it out. You need to check it out. There's something going on. Countries are very, 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 very particular about their passports. Countries are very, 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 very particular about their passports. You need to check that out, okay? This is Cherry Veronica.